My parents were desperately looking for a house on rent, but they were not able to find any suitable house on that rent. Finally, after a lot of searching, Anu found a house which was very close to my school. The house was very good, but there was only one thing I did not like about it. It was that there was an urban house right behind it. Prashant. I am not scared of such things like most of the nadirs and children, but I found that urban house a little mysterious, and since my room was in the middle of the house, I felt that I was not interested in anything. When I was in the last week, I could see the view of that same Aban house from the window of my room. Anu could not find any other house. I do not like my room. That Aban house is visible from the window of my room. Annie, do you know how difficult it was to find this house after so much searching? Then why don't you exchange rooms with me? I don't want to stay in that room. I don't like my room. Don't be so fussy. Annie, instead of focusing on these useless things, get my room set up. There is a lot of work to do. Come on, well done. I could have done anything. I would have done the bedroom at least. I was not going to get him. Well, after a few days, I got used to that room, and slowly my fear also went away. But one night, a strange incident happened to me. At 9 o'clock, when I was getting ready to sleep as usual, my eyes fell on the window of my room, and I felt as if someone was standing in the window of the upper floor of that urban house. I was shocked to see this. At first, I thought that maybe it was my illusion, and I kept convincing myself again and again that it was an illusion. But at that time, there was someone there who I could see clearly. Now open the door. Now open the door. Annie. Now someone is standing in the window of that urban house. He came into my room and looked. Annie, there is no one there. Look again. At night, because of that direct vision, even normal things start looking normal. That is why I tell you not to watch too many horror movies. Now I came to the window. There was no one there. It was just your illusion. The next night, when I was about to go to bed, I saw someone in the window of the room above that urban house. I stepped out. Annie G comes soon. You used to say that it is my illusion. Look at that. Hey, where did you go? Off, Annie. Do you know what time it is? You started making noise at this time. You also think that Annie is sleeping. But the house is empty. No one lives there. Then who would be at the window? Yes. Example. That is what surprised me. It is strange. Look, Annie, it is Halloween time. Someone must be playing with my windows. Yes. I never thought of this. Oh, someone is hitting on me. Okay, now go to sleep. Well done. Oh.
Okay. Now at least I had decided that whoever is playing this stupid joke on me, tomorrow I will catch him. It must be some child of Moe's. Once I find out who he is, I will file a complaint against his parents. They will come to their senses. The next night at 9 o'clock I left for Bannon House. I had decided that today I will go to this house and see who is there. When I entered the house, it was pitch dark. I had become very brave, but now I was feeling a little scared. I slowly climbed the stairs and headed towards the upper room. I knew it. That whoever is doing this to me, he must have hidden in this room. There was absolute silence, and silence in the room, and in front was the same window from which I could see my room. Hey, there is no one here. Yes, Ami, I am here. Ami, I am here. I ran downstairs. The door was closed. I tried a lot to open the door, but I was not able to open it at all, although I had left the door open. Open the door? Someone is there. Ami, Abu, Ami. Someone help me. Ami, open the door. Oh God, my God, help me. Ami. Hey, where is the meat stuck? Oh God, please help me. No, get up. You are getting late for school. Did you forget to set the alarm, or did you stay awake late last night? Annie, don't you want to go to school? No, I am not feeling well. I am having a lot of pain in my stomach. Yes, son, you are looking quite pale. Come on, take rest. If you are not feeling well, I will take you to the doctor. And yes, it is a weekend from tomorrow, so you will get some more rest. Come on, take rest. I will make your soul into a demon." Annie's soul was completely unaware of the fact that the person she thought was her daughter was actually a witch who came to her house in the guise of her daughter with a nefarious intention. How are you feeling now? Are you okay? I am not hungry. This is why, after Annie's parents went to sleep, at 3 in the night, the witch went out to hunt for her prey. Now, this was the witch's job every night. After Annie's parents went to sleep, she would go out to hunt for her prey and come back and sleep on Annie's bed. The people of that area were getting scared and worried about who was the one who was killing people by tearing their bodies apart with this wick. No one could even suspect Annie. Annie's parents were getting very upset seeing their daughter's strange behavior. Annie's mother was not able to understand why their daughter was behaving like this with them. 4 days had passed, and they said that there was no tolerance for their daughter's behavior. She was neither talking to them properly, nor eating or drinking anything at home. They tried to take her to the doctor many times, but she kept saying that she was fine, and made some excuse for not going to school. I am getting very upset seeing Annie's behavior. Sometimes I feel that she is not Annie at all. If she continues to have such an attitude, you must talk to a psychiatrist. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Amiri, Madam Ami, help me. Help me. What a horrifying dream it was. Hey, where is Annie? Annie's wife got very worried seeing Annie missing from the room. She searched for her everywhere in the house. But when she could not find her anywhere, she looked out of the house. She could not believe her eyes, that she was seeing such a horrifying scene in front of her. As soon as Annie started getting up, Annie's wife rushed towards her room and hid behind the wall of her room and saw the whole scene. She started looking. As soon as she entered the house, she went straight to take a shower. But Annie was not able to understand what to do. And in the same helpless state, she went to Annie's room and started crying. What has happened to my daughter? This cannot be my daughter. This cannot be. Yes, Annie, there is someone standing at the window of that Aban house. Please come to my room and see. Where is Annie? There is no one there. Annie came. There was someone at the window. Annie, what are you doing here? Nothing. I just came to see if you are. Well, yes, I am fine. Shower, I was thinking that, actually, your friend is not well. I have to go to the pharmacy with you to get medicine. It is late at night, so I don't want to go alone. You get ready quickly. I am waiting for you in the car. It is fine. Annie, you know your friend talks to you. Just yesterday he was telling me that he misses Mani's childhood days. Yesterday he kept telling me stories of your childhood for hours. And I know he still remembers that you used to have a doll. It was your favorite doll. I still remember the name of your doll. Sarah, I know you never slept without it. Yes, I remember I liked that doll very much, and I always played with it. I remember because Annie hated the doctor, and she never had any doll. So you found out, before the witch could attack Annie's mother. She quickly locked the car, took out the petrol bottle from the car boot, and started spraying petrol on the car. Dia, Annie, you are suffering. I am your daughter, Annie. You are suffering. Please don't open the door. You can't be Annie, because my Annie is imprisoned in that evil house, Prashansa. And in this way, Annie's mother burnt that witch to ashes. After that, Annie's parents immediately took Annie out of that evil house, and seeing Annie's condition, they started crying. Annie was imprisoned in that house for 4 days, and she spent all these days there by drinking only the water that was coming from the kitchen tap. If it had been a little more delayed, then maybe Annie's parents would have lost her forever. In this incident after that, Annie's wife came to know from an old resident of the same locality that a long time ago a woman used to live in this house, and it was a rumor about that woman that she was not an ordinary woman, but a witch who used to go out every night to hunt, to eat people's flesh. In those days, many murders had taken place in that area, and whatever dead bodies the police found, their condition was as if someone had scratched them badly. And then, one night, that woman was caught eating someone's flesh. To punish her, the people of that area locked her up in her own house forever. All the ways to get out of that house were closed. No one knew what happened to that woman after that. People were saying that the woman died of hunger in her own house, but no one knew that after many years, the spirit of that witch would come back again in the form of Annie, so that she could fulfill her nefarious purpose again. Annie and her parents were very lucky that they could save their daughter's life, and after that incident, they left that house immediately.